Hey everybody, and Merry Christmas. Just got done all festivities and stuff for the last couple days and decided to come out and try and fiddle with the car some more and see if I can get the damn thing to start. The issue I've been having is the coils, or the spark, is extremely weak, and I can't figure out why that happens to be. The coils are using the harness that came with the MSD6010 box, and I actually cut that end off and wired it into the MSD. So I'll show you some voltages and stuff here in a second, but the spark is extremely weak. I thought it might be the battery. The battery is fairly new. It's new within the last year, and it's an 850 cold cranking amps. Plus I just got a brand new jump box from my girlfriend's mom for Christmas, so thank you. But this is fully charged and ready to roll. It's showing good voltage, and it's set to cranking, and it's an additional 1150 cranking amps it's supposed to be. I have the MS set to the lowest possible cranking RPM for it to start. It's 200 RPM, I believe, is the lowest I can make it go. However, Tuner Studio is only showing that I'm getting about 80 RPM while cranking, so that might be an issue. The grounds have been redone to the MS, or to the coils. So here is the factory coil plug, and I apologize if it's a little dark. Here's the original plug that came out. So the red wire is 12 volts to a 20 amp fuse on a 20 amp block, or the fuse block down here. The gray wire is sensor ground, and that's going to the Megasquirt sensor ground. And the black wire is going to good chassis ground. That's actually a good shared. I mean, it's beeping on, I have continuity on the roll cage, I have continuity on the strut towers. It's definitely a good ground. So the spark is still weak though, and it's weak on all of them. So this is baffling me. I don't know what else to do. I added coil grounds, or bracket grounds, to the straight to the cylinder heads. I have chassis ground, and I have sensor ground. And the 12 volt feed is 20 amps off of, I have this wire here that's coming up on the solenoid. This is the 12 volt battery lead from the trunk coming to right here, and then this is just a big 10 gauge wire running in to feed the power fuse blocks. So let's see if I can show you guys quickly and easily what kind of voltage I'm seeing. I'm using a new tripod setup, and it might be a little noisy. So let's see what we got here. So right here, we're going to check 12 volts on the coils. Right now, key is on. Power, fuse blocks are powered. The injectors and fuel pump are turned off. So we're going to check this guy here. So the signal wire is here. And ground. If I can get it to stick and stay. So let's scratch through some paint, get ground. Maybe somewhere. Ground across the plug. There's 11.4 volts. And then sensor ground, it's 12.3 volts. I did have good chassis ground, but everything's painted, so it might not want to come through. We can check ground. It's a cylinder head, anywhere on the head really, or alternator bracket. There's 12.3 volts, and that's true for all of them. So I'm unsure what to do to get spark any better. So I have ground running in on the trans tunnel, shared ground through the harness. Oh, that's what I wanted to check, continuity voltage. And we should get a beep to chassis ground. So we should be able to, let's see, chassis ground is the far black shared wire. It's going to make me look like a liar at the moment. There it is. So right there we have good chassis ground. Let's show you some Tuner Studio settings. So here's Tuner Studio. Let's see if we can get this thing to focus. There we go. I'll crank it here. I do have starting fluid in it, and if it's going to do something, it's going to do something. But we do get... It's around 90 RPM cranking. I do have full sync. Everything's ready to go. All the green lights are on, so it's definitely there. It's just I got weak spark on all coils. I did try. We'll go up here to CAN bus and go to output mode, injectors. I'm gonna enable test mode and fuel pump off, even though it's not even on. And then we'll test cylinder 135. So actually 5 is what coil? 5 is F, coil F. So we're going to go over here, enable this, set this to coil F, go here, and now what we're going to do is I'm going to unplug this guy. And we're going to set you guys down for a second. And I have a test plug here. Plug in. Set up on ground. Wedge that thing in there. And I don't know if we're going to be able to catch this or not. Reach in here. So it's hard to pick up on the camera. It is very weak, but it is firing. If I go over here and we do diagnostic and high-speed logger, sorry, this tripod thing is new and not working well for me, so we're going to capture log to file, save, start. I'm going to reach in and start. And it is capturing data here. So it looks like it is reading the crank signal and cam signal. It's just weak spark. I think at this point we're ready to roll. I just need to figure out the weak spark. So if any of you guys have any ideas, please feel free to let me know. I'm completely able and prone to make mistakes, so I will gladly check something out if anybody has any ideas. But that's where I'm at. It's so close to starting. I did check the fuel pressure regulator's looking good when I tested it, and the fuel pump kicks on, injectors fire, everything, all those are working, verified with Noid lights. I just need to get the injectors to actually give me decent spark. So that's the update for tonight, and I'll see what I can figure out this week. It's going to be pretty slow at work, so I should have some time to tinker around and see if I can get it fixed. So hope everyone has a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.